In the US today, there are approximately 16 million children living in poverty. Of these 16 million, these kids are half as likely to graduate high school and 1/10 as likely to graduate college as, say, a student or a child that grows up in a home of the working or middle class. Um, these numbers, although they're very staggering, aren't a reflection of the potential of these kids, but in fact they're a reflection of the um, brokenness of the education system and its standards. The Teach for America organization works toward educational equality for low-income students. Their mission, history, and impact really lend information to people as to how serious the issue is and how they can get involved. To begin, their mission is to enlist, develop, and mobilize as many of our nation's young people who are high performing, and they try to train them to really take control of this issue and try to make a difference. There are 3 parts to their mission. The first is enlist, the second is to develop, and the third is mobilize, according to the TFA website. First, enlist, they seek and recruit people that are diverse and kind of show a lot of potential straight out of college, and for 2 years they go and they work in a low-income school that is partnered with the Teach for America organization. And according to the Glassbox website, which was last updated on February 23rd, 2017, the members that are straight out of college and go to work for this Teach for America organization, they make around $40,000 per year, so kind of typical for a first-year student that would go anywhere else to teach. So the second is to develop. These core members, they are trained by other teachers in the program, and they really stress hard work and perseverance so that they can then teach that onto their students that they have in these low-income areas. Then, by getting involved with these students and communities, they create more opportunities for the students, not only academically, but also to take part in their community and improve their community as well. And then the third is mobilize. So after 2 years, these teachers go on and continue their career, whether it be in education, they go on and teach somewhere else, or a lot of them go into politics, advocacy, other leadership programs, nonprofits, and they kind of, even though they leave the organization, they're alumni, so they commit part of their life to really trying to improve this injustice. So now the background of the Teach for America organization. Wendy Kopp was actually the founder of this organization. She thought of the idea in her senior thesis at Princeton University in 1989. She really studied how the academic correlation with the low-income students and then the teaching shortage, how that really intertwined, and we were having a hard time getting good teachers into these low-income areas, so therefore the children of low-income communities are suffering because of it. So she had this idea to send these college graduates out into low-income areas and teach for 2 years, and then kind of get the ball rolling, and then they spend a lot of their time with trying to improve the situation. So that started, she got her first 100 students to go in December of 1989, and that's how it all started. The impact that this has on both the students and the teachers is very, very rewarding. One story is of a UCLA cheerleader who did the 2 years after college, but in college she tried out for the cheer team her freshman year, didn't make it, ended up being the mascot for the UCLA Bruins for 2 years, and then tried out and made the team as a junior. And so she really talks about in her story about how her perseverance in her college career is very translatable to her students that she had in the Teach for America organization when she went to a low-income area for 2 years and taught there. On the flip side of that, there are some criticisms about this organization. According to the Atlantic.com, updated September 2013, some teachers really quit. I guess they quit the organization because they felt they were very underprepared when they went out into the field. That the workshops and things that Teach for America provided for them didn't give them enough preparation to direct and teach very unruly kids in a lot of situations. And so they found it too overwhelming and decided to quit. And then in another commentary on Slate.com, updated in October of 2013, a professor actually explained why she won't recommend her students for, well, a lot of her students for the Teach for America organization because they use it as more of a resume booster. So they go and they do this and then they just put it on their resume and then they think that they can go right to the top of another leadership place. And a lot of the times that this happens is because that they're not education majors, so they're not going on to teach. So they kind of use it as, this will look really good on my resume. I'm going to do this, and then I'll go get a very high status job. So in conclusion, the Teach for America organization really works toward enlisting teachers to improve educational equality. The impact that it has on the students and communities and the teachers that go and do this for 2 years it's awesome in most cases. And their mission, history, and impact give the public information about really just more awareness of how big of a gap it is between working or middle class kids' academic success and then low class children and their struggling and injustices. So it's really important for the world, I guess, to be more aware of this injustice and how and what we can do, because it is our responsibility to educate these kids and the next generation of scientists, astronauts, etc.